Why is dandadan so appealing to most people? Let me tell you why dandadan is so appealing. Dandadan has a very unique way of how it's set up. There are different ways that writers write. A lot of writers will write in a way that is very familiar, and that can be broken down even more. Some writers write familiar, as in the sense of, let's talk about anime and manga. They will make an anime show. It'll be very generic, and it'll have characters that look very similar to other characters to other anime shows, right? That's a lot of anime shows that don't really get big, don't really blow up. Is the ones that look too generic and the character looks like another character. For example, you might have a generic blue-haired girl number 5, or generic pink-haired girl number 3, or you'll have a nerdy guy with glasses number 12, right? But see, that's familiarity in a recycled negative way. Dantanan does it in a very positive way. The way it does it is the creator of it takes a lot of different things that we love and put it into one. Number one will be shock value, all the different shock value things that we see happening in Dantanan. And that's to get everybody, the general public, to actually watch. The shock value has a reason. XXXTentacion did this himself, where it's you purposely do stuff to shock people to get them interested in the things, so they'll go and look at those things. Whether it's a TV show, whether it's a book, whether it's X used to get into a lot of fights. He used to do a lot of crazy ish just to get people to watch. And Dantanan is no different. Dantanan does this thing where it does all these very crazy, wacky things at the beginning of the manga to get you guys to watch it, to get you guys to talk about it. You actually have to do that nowadays. So the creator knew what he was doing when he put all them shock value scenes in it. And then next you have romance. Now the creator of Dantanan had read 1,000 romance mangas before he created Dantanan. He had other series before Dantanan, but Dantanan was his series that actually finally blew up. And it's funny because from what I've heard, it was him and his, I believe it was his editor, who they literally were not trying to make the greatest anime and manga, and they made a good manga. A lot of the time you got to let your creative juices flow. You have to give yourself freedom. You got to allow yourself to be able to not be tied down by, social norms and how you believe it should be, and be tied down by your own mind. And what he did was he kind of just sat around him. They went back and forth and kind of juggled ideas with each other, and boom, Dandadan was born. And that's really the way you want to do it. You have to give yourself creative freedom to allow yourself to actually be able to create something that can be classified as a masterpiece. Now, also, like I said, the studying. He broke down the structure of all these different categories, from shock value to romance to style and swag. Because if you look at the cover art of all the mangas is very unique. Even the panels are very unique and very pretty and very nice to look at. The palette of the whole pages, they look really nice. And he even does callbacks, like when Momo kicks her ex-boyfriend and then she kicks the alien that was trying to probe her. It's a really cool little callback. Style is a very big thing, but let's go back to the structure of romance. He knew how to do romance very well. And this is another example of, like I said earlier, is us being them using familiar traits.